Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Bitcoin absolutely tanking right now, and this sucks to see because we were so close to hitting that 60K price target in just a couple of days, and pretty much all blockchain stocks took a dip as well. And this, of course, is a healthy correction. I'm not phased at all, but regardless, this was a crazy way to start off the week. My portfolio, guys, got absolutely hammered, and that's despite having taken profits back at the top last week. Now, one of my portfolios actually did stay afloat in the sea of red today, and that was due to literally one single stock. I kid you guys not. This company right here, Santo Mining Corp, ticker symbol SANP, carried my portfolio today. And this stock just took off up over 2,000% in just a couple of days. Just last week, it was literally 1/10 of a penny. Now we're just up over 2 cents a share. And so again, I am invested in the stock. And the reason I originally invested in this company was because I thought it was undervalued and that they had some pretty solid fundamentals. They actually are doing some very interesting stuff regarding of course, blockchain technology. They just entered a partnership to promote their latest creation, DNA tags. I won't cover all that in this video, guys, but we will take a look at the chart and I will let you guys know what I'm thinking. Now, before we jump into the core of this video and set some price targets, I really do want to stress how important it is to not panic and to stay rational. The market works because of fear, greed, and FOMO, and you can't give into that if you want to win at this game. And so I don't even need to justify that right now the markets are insanely volatile. You guys can see that for yourselves, but I will say, and I've said it many times, if you can stomach the brutal red days like these, then eventually you will be able to celebrate on the green days like last week. It's likely that we will continue to tank across all these blockchain players. Generally speaking, after crazy run-ups, we do tend to correct anywhere between 30 to 40%, give or take. And I will show you guys that this number does play out on the charts pretty well most of the times. And so, I get it. It sucks to see these red days, but keep in mind that red days, in my mind, is just another buying opportunity. Stocks at a discount, so to speak. So hopefully this is a little reassuring. In my last video, I got a lot of comments asking me if I should hold, sell, or buy more, and just what to do in general. And guys, as much as I want to tell you exactly what to do, I can't do that for obvious legal reasons. But what I can do is I can tell you, what I am doing currently, or at least what I will be doing to navigate these turbulent markets. So again, if your portfolio took a hit today, like mine did, you aren't alone, and I encourage you to stay rational, have an entry and an exit strategy if you don't already, especially if you are a swing trader like myself. And if you are going long on any of these blockchain stocks, and in my opinion, we are just still taking off and there's still plenty of room to go. All right, so that said, let's jump into this video. We will start off with Riot, move on to Mara, then cover XNET, and of course top it off with Santo Mining Corp. All right, so Riot Blockchain, as you guys can see, we had a crazy run up. Some of you may have been a part of this. I definitely was. We definitely called the last bottom out back over here somewhere around $18, and we rode it all the way to the top. Took profits last week, a little bit of profits. Now we are looking for a buying point. And so generally speaking, like I said earlier, these stocks do tend to correct after a crazy run up. That is anywhere between 30 to 40%. So a 30% correction would bring us down all the way to about $57, and a 40% correction at the most would bring us about $50 Riot. So I will be very comfortable buying at a 40% correction or greater. So that would again equate to about $50 or less. At these prices, I will be comfortable establishing a very, very big long-term position. Obviously, the lower dips from this point on, the more aggressively I'll be buying. This is exactly what we did last time. And so in fact, if we can just go back in time just a little bit right here and zoom in right here, as you guys can see, we had a crazy run up right here. And then we had that dead cat bounce right here. And then we kind of tanked, and this was a great place to buy back in. I covered the stock so much back when it was at $18 and we finally took off. Same thing is going to happen, guys. I've been playing the stock since it was $5. So I am fairly confident on that 30 to 40% correction, if not a little greater, due to the state of Bitcoin tanking right now. And so wouldn't be surprised to see it come back and test this line of support right here, or I guess line of resistance as it was just previously. So I definitely do think we can come all the way back down to about $46. And at that point, I'll be very, very confident buying really anywhere below $50. to mid 50s will be a very comfortable buying area for me. Now that's really all I wanted to say for this stock. There's not too much right now. I'm neither selling nor buying right now. I think we are in a pretty much a state of capitulation, meaning that we are going to be bouncing up and down pretty rapidly. It's very volatile right now, so I will wait for this to calm down. These bounces right here, I know I didn't say this in my last video, but generally when we do pull back like this, we do tend to bounce up, and this does serve as a little bit more of a push. And then we do eventually come crashing back down. This is a dead cat bounce, as the textbooks like to call it. And so that does basically cover all my thoughts on Riot Blockchain. Let's move on to Mara now. Now, Mara, this stock has been following this nice steady channel upwards, guys, this pitchfork channel. And now it's finally broken out of it right here, as you guys can see. And I definitely do think, again, we're going to continue to tank further. So like I said, the 30 to 40% number does generally tend to play out. So from right here to right here is about 25% pullback so far. 30% will bring us down to about $34, and then the 40% will bring us down to about $29, so about $30. So around $30 is where I'll be comfortable buying in at, like a huge sum. But obviously, as soon as it hits probably around like 30%, that is when I'm going to start buying in. And again, the more it dips, the more I'll buy. Now, Mara did this exact same trend in the past, and so we had that crazy run up right here, as you guys can see, corrected about 40% this time, and then capitulated, obviously, and then it bounced back up on the stimulus that Bitcoin was taking off. Now, granted, Bitcoin is right now, it's tanking very hard right now. We're almost at 60K now. We're sitting at 46 as I'm speaking, and so we could definitely see more of a correction than we would like, and that's fine. So in this case, I would be buying. I would say a comfortable buy-in area would be below $30, and so if it dips lower, I'm just going to buy more. That sums up my thought for Mara. Not too crazy in depth here. I just want to give some buy-in points, and just to keep you updated on what I'm going to be doing. Okay, if I do change these price targets, I will let you guys know that. Now, moving on to XNET, this stock is the large player in my portfolio. As you guys can see, this one did obey the technicals a little better than Riot and Mara. Wasn't prone to the crazy hype as some of the other stocks were. And so, as you guys see, we did face some pretty significant resistance around the 950. This would have been a great place to take profits. Still is a great place to take profits, in fact. I still am up on the stock, but I definitely could see this come down and use this right here, 650, as a line of support. It wouldn't surprise me if we did come back down, especially given that, again, Bitcoin is tanking right now. Around 650 is where I'm going to be picking up more options. I already have been picking up more options after it kind of came back down. So around $8, I started picking up more options today. For long term, again, guys, give yourself some time on these. Generally, I do only go short-term options, so that's like expiring within a month or two, only if I'm super confident that there's going to be a huge stimulus driving the stock forward. I can't say exactly when these stocks will explode. Obviously, these are very volatile, so I'm not going to put a date on it. But generally speaking, if you can give yourself about 2 to 3 months, especially on these dips, guys, these are again stocks at a discount, and so these are the perfect times to be buying them, because I do ultimately think these will come up and test these upper lines of resistances, ultimately breaking them and setting new highs. And so definitely for XNET, I definitely am waiting for a pullback all the way down to about 650. This one I would say would correct about 20%. So it already has had that 20% correction. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more of a correction, just because again, Bitcoin is tanking right now. And so if we do see that correction, that 40% correction at most, okay, that will bring us down to 650, but I'm comfortable buying right now, and just really up to about anywhere 30%. So right here, 760. 760 is a great buy-in place. And then really anywhere below that and above this line right here is a great buy-in opportunity. If it breaks this line, that would be pretty bearish in my opinion. And I would consider reevaluating it at that point, but I don't think that's going to happen. And if it does, of course, I will update you guys, let you guys know what I'm thinking then. So last but not least, guys, I do want to cover Santo Mining Group, the one single stock that carried my portfolio today, up over, let's do it right now, up over 2,300%, guys. That is insane. Just over 14 days. So I was wrong. It was a little over 2 weeks, but when I did get in, I got in around somewhere early January, and so I have been just holding the stock on, waiting for something like this to happen, and eventually it did happen. I kind of didn't even realize it was happening until it was already done. And so right now, I don't want to say any buy-in price for this company, because obviously very, very tiny market cap at $130 million. This was $50 million market cap just last week. And so, these companies with smaller market caps, super, super volatile, because it takes very little capital, guys. Just maybe a single investor actually could change the whole price of the stock single-handedly. And so, these are very, very volatile. Buy at your own risk. Right now it's sitting at 2 cents, but I did want to bring this out to your radar. Add this to your watch list. I'm not going to put a certain buy-in price for this one or a certain buy-out price this one. I am just going to hold it long-term, see where it takes us. And that said, guys, hopefully this video did help you guys out. If you did get any value from this, please leave me a like, hit that sub button for me, show me some love. And I do always appreciate all those comments down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are playing, what you guys want to know, or what you guys want me to cover. So that said, guys, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.